Welcome back to Scarecrow's Billiards. As promised, this is a segment over what was on Scarecrow's wall. So we'll take a few moments to get to know the arsenal. Aren't they beauties? Let's get to it. First, we have the McDermott M12R. This runs about $200. Well, did, as it was purchased over 20 years ago. The wrap is a black linen with decorative laser engravings over naturally stained bird's eye maple. Not the most striking cue, granted, but it's done the job for over 20 years. Next up is the Koda. This model is the KDV 10PK. Retail goes for around $200, and it can be found via several online billiard supply stores like Siebert's. It can also be found in person at some local billiard supply stores. It has a 5/16 inch by 18 thread pin and comes with a 12.5 millimeter shaft and a La Pro tip. This particular cue has 4 points, is matte black with pink and rose gold camouflage accents. It hits pretty darn solid. Too aggressive looking to be mine. I need to thank my daughter for letting me show it off, as it's hers. Next up, my ENIGMA cue. Let me know if you can identify it, what brand it is. Google AI couldn't seem to identify it. However, I did obtain it about 25 years ago at a semi-pro tournament under the guise of a PECHAUER. The wood on the grip is purple heart with purple heart inlays in the points. All of this over a gray stained bird's eye maple. It has a quick release joint system as well. There used to be a laser engraving of the signature in the grain. However, quite recently the site of that engraving escapes me, and I'm starting to wonder if it was a fake. Either way, the cue hits pretty well. Next off the wall is my Fury, or as I like to call it, my Sean knockoff for about $400. The wrap feels and looks like Irish linen. It looks great with 8 points in the forearm and 8 points in the butt. If the inlays were genuine, they'd be ivory over both ebony and bird's eye maple. However, the only thing on here I think is actually wood is the bird's eye maple, as there are a couple of dings in the butt, and looking closer inside the material, unfortunately, it appears to be plastic. The silver lining though, I can't seem to want to get rid of it, as it shoots frickin' amazing. A very solid hit with just a smidgen of vibration. That may be because the ferrule isn't as tight as it should be up against the shaft, so it could just be a shaft problem. I'll have to explore more down the line. Next up is my LUCASI LE66, which runs about $400. I purchased it about 20 years ago at, you guessed it, semi-pro tournament, and took it all the way to the pro tournament at Billiards. Striking to be seen, it's got a black leather wrap and feels like yo daddy's Cadillac. The 5 points are over ebony, and these inlays are gold pearlized. The joint collar, butt cap, and index rings are stainless steel. The joint is a Unilock quick release. The shaft that came with this was 100% North American hard rock maple. This cue really does the trick, and at the highest level, it did have the crowd talking, if only for one match. Next up off the wall is the Viking B5381. You can find one for between $600 and $700. It's gorgeous, right? Yep, it's my wife's. It has Aquafire premium pearl inlays over khaki stained bird's eye maple. The wrap was double pressed black Irish linen. It comes with the Viking quick release joint, a Tiger Everest laminated tip, and the VIKING performance shaft. Just purchased this year, the model did hit the scene back in 2021. It's got a nice solid hit. The final playing cue off the wall is my Joss Custom 69. I got a hold of this for around $1,500. Originally, I was on the hunt for a Sean, but thought I would give Joss a try, and I'm glad I did. After trying out a couple of shots at the factory, it took me the whole drive home to catch my breath. It's got 5 4-color points with ebony at the heart of them. The butt is a one-of-a-kind design. Okay, 1 in 5 design, as there were very few made. You can see the triple-layered curly maple inlay over ebony. The shaft is a Joss HP keelwood shaft that offers the feel of wood combined with the benefits of carbon fiber, making it an amazingly low deflection shaft. The transition for me to this shaft was an easy one, taking only about an hour's worth of spot shots. The gorget ferrule is an integral part of any low deflection high performance shaft, and it's made so that it doesn't flex when it comes in contact with the cue ball. And I'm here to say, it doesn't flex. And finally, my LUCASI L2000 jump cue. It runs for about $170 now, but I picked this up over 20 years ago at a tournament for $60. Can you tell I really like to try things out in person? I thought for the longest time it was a Kangaroo brand, but further analysis tells me it may be a LUCASI. Even if you pay $170 for it, it does work very well with the super hard bakelite tip. Well, that does it for my wall. Thanks for sticking around through the video. I'll start work real soon on my final video in the Essential series, Billiards Essentials 3. But until then, God bless. I gotta get to work. Scarecrow out.